If you struggle to fall asleep, counting sheep or meditating can make it worse. Here's why. Hey there, welcome back to the FlowLab channel, where we talk about peak performance, psychology and flow states. My name is Jonas, I'm co-founder at FlowLab. If you're new to our channel, we're a mental fitness app dedicated to helping you achieve more flow states with science-backed guided meditations. You can check out the app and save 50% of the yearly subscription with the code YouTube. Just follow the instructions in the info box below. Also, if you like our content, it would mean a lot to me if you subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up. We spend 1/3 of our lives sleeping, ideally, because then there's a shocking 50% of US adults experiencing insomnia at least once a month. It may be too cold or too warm, there may be stress or anxiety keeping you awake, some may even suffer from more chronic sleep problems. The reasons for sleep issues are just as diverse as the suggestions to alleviate them. Setting the right temperature, no coffee 8 to 10 hours before bedtime, and last but not least, meditation. Many people feel more relaxed when practicing meditation and sometimes use it when they keep rolling from one side to the other in bed. Of course, as a meditation app, we at FlowLab love when people integrate meditation into their daily routines. And there are studies showing that meditation can indeed improve sleep. At the same time, we're hesitant when it comes to recommending just any type of meditation in the evening, because there's also data showing that people found it harder to fall asleep after meditating. So how is that possible? Well, in a study from 2018, the researchers tested how 13 minutes of daily meditation versus 13 minutes listening to a podcast affected non-meditators' attention, memory, mood, and emotion regulation. Interestingly, they found that participants who meditated too close to bedtime had a harder time falling asleep relative to the people listening to the podcast. What people may not always have in mind is that there are different types of meditation. When we speak about its most common form, so mindfulness meditation, where you try to keep your attention on your breath, for example, and whenever you get distracted, you notice that and try to shift your attention back to your breath, we talk about a focus practice. You try to control your attention and maintain your focus on one thing at a time, like your breath. And this is something where you're usually a bit more alert. For sleep, you need to defocus, you need defocused attention, and you need to relax your body and mind. So we cannot say for sure whether this explains the sleep impairments in this very study, but it would at least be a reasonable explanation. So while we've been told to count sheep when laying in bed with our eyes wide open, this form of focus exercise can actually be counterproductive and make us even more awake. Researchers like Andrew Huberman use this line of argumentation too. He also explains that people often misunderstand study results on sleep and meditation. Yes, generally meditation can improve sleep, but the reasoning behind this is that meditation during the day lowers stress, which means that, put simply, cortisol levels decrease too, helping us either to deepen our sleep or to reduce our sleep need overall. These are details that still need further research. This doesn't mean, however, that whenever we struggle to sleep, meditation is the remedy. Instead, we need to look a bit closer at what type of meditation we use. This term, meditation, is often used for various kinds of practices, some of them which can be useful, others may keep us more awake. Of course, the reasons for our sleep issues matter too. It may be that when anxiety is what keeps you awake, traditional meditation can distract you from the negative thoughts, and that even though you're practicing your focus, you feel more relaxed and calm afterwards because you found an effective way to cope with your anxiety. But if you want to be sure, instead of going for focus exercises too close to bedtime, I'd suggest doing relaxation exercises, practices of defocused attention, relaxing breathing exercises, and what's called non-sleep deep rest. For example, Yoga Nidra. The latter one, non-sleep deep rest or Yoga Nidra, is a special type of body scan. You really zoom in and become aware of your bodily sensations in every part of your body, moving from one finger to the next, to your entire hand, your wrist, and so on. It's not so much about focusing, but instead about reducing activity in the prefrontal cortex. The data that exists so far shows that immediately after practicing Yoga Nidra, cortisol levels significantly decreased, so the level of the stress hormone is lower. In other words, if you struggle to fall asleep or wake up in the middle of the night and try to get back to sleep, Yoga Nidra seems to be a very useful practice. And if you like, you can check out our flow session Deep Rest that follows such a Yoga Nidra or non-sleep deep rest protocol, and that we've provided at zero cost for you on our channel. So you may want to consider doing this instead of counting sheep or traditional meditation, because it's, like I said, not so much about focusing than it is about relaxing and lowering stress. Let me know which kind of practice helps you to fall asleep. We've introduced Yoga Nidra today, but of course there are also other practices like relaxing breathing techniques that we talked about in previous videos. Feel free to check them out too. I hope you found this video informative and helpful. If so, it would be fantastic if you could support us by giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. Sleep tight and see you soon. Nowadays everybody wants to talk, if we got something to say, but if it comes out, we'll move it. Suggestions.